Ladies and gentlemen, I am now honored, very honored, to welcome a leader whose career reflects the very best of the United States Navy. He enlisted in the United States Navy in 1989, before commissioning from the United States Naval Academy in 1996. Over the course of a very distinguished naval career, he served around the globe as a Navy diver, as an explosive ordnance disposal officer, leading combat operations and sensitive missions in support of special warfare and special operations forces with deployments in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Somalia. He retired from active duty as a Navy captain after more than 2 decades of honorable service to our great nation. Today, as the acting Secretary of the Navy, he continues to lead with the same courage and commitment that defined his service in uniform. Please join me in giving a warm Naval Academy welcome to my friend and a proud parent of a class of 2026 graduate, the acting Secretary of the Navy, the Honorable Hùng Cao.
Good morning. Hoo-yah. Good morning, Chairman Kane, Commandant, CNO, Soup, distinguished guests, faculties, family members, and most importantly, the class of 2026, or as I prefer to call you guys, 1996 plus 30. Good morning and welcome. As you saw here, we walked on this stage with warriors. We're not leaf eaters, we're meat eaters. We've got the Commandant, we got CNO, Raising Cane, and your soup. This is it, 26. This is the first day of your career as a commissioned officer. I don't know any officer on this stage, from this 3-star super motivator to even this secretary, who would not change anything, who would not trade anything to be there right now in your shoes to experience this moment in time. From where we stand, knowing both the trials and tribulations, as well as the adventures that you will face and enjoy, we couldn't be more excited for you. Mother B taught us 2 things: teamwork and leadership. Being part of a team means pursuing the same goals, realizing that not everybody thinks like you, sees problems like you, or solves it the way you do. The strongest teams that I've been on were not built from people who thought like me. They're forged by soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardsmen who challenged me, bringing unique strengths that complement my own. We succeeded or failed as one unit. That fundamental bond is exactly what you built here with your classmates, preparing you for the realities of combat, where you will either thrive together or fail together. You know the old saying, they can't fry us all? Well, they can't. During my plebe year, the A4 Skyhawk was located right outside the Alumni Hall. So we had this bright idea as plebes, as a beat army prank, to take it across Fitch Bridge onto Hospital Point. Well, the A4 got stuck right there between the 2 lampposts. And so, as responsible plebes, we abandoned it and ran back to the hall. The Academy paid probably $20,000 to bring a barge out there with a crane. And today it rests peacefully across from Hubbard Hall, bolted down. But we've become family. One day you won't remember being stuck doing company boards on a Saturday morning during Liberty, while everybody else found convenient movement orders to be on, so you had to do it yourself. You won't remember having stand watch for a classmate who forgot they had watch and is out on Liberty. You won't remember the time you had to walk briskly on Stribling Walk from Lejeune to Rickover because somebody accidentally took your cover, even though your name is written in Sharpie across it. But you will remember those who carried you when you were exhausted, who sat beside you when you wanted to quit, who made you laugh when everything hurt, and who believed in you when it was hard to believe in yourself. These people, these classmates, the ones who stood by you even when you weren't your best, will be the greatest gift you will take from this place. As you take your oath in a few moments to be ensigns or second lieutenants, you'll take the most significant step in your naval careers, and that is to be leaders. Ready or not, this is it. Soon there will be a young sailor or Marine who will turn to you and say, "What do we do now, sir? What do we do now, ma'am?" What will you say to someone when someone's life is on the line and you have to make that split-second decision? Are you ready to push through the hard things when quitting is not an option? Will you be fearless even when in the face of failure? Or more importantly, be fearless when it comes to standing by your sailor or Marine? Leadership, true leadership, always comes at a cost. It is both a burden and a privilege. We all remember the words of John Paul Jones that we had to memorize from reef points. It is by no means enough that an officer in the Navy should be a capable mariner. He must be that, of course, but also a great deal more. He should be a gentleman of liberal education, refined manner, punctilious courtesy, and the nicest sense of personal honor. He should be the soul of tact, patience, justice, firmness, kindness, and charity. 2.5 centuries later, these words have not lost an ounce of their truth. The technology of warfare may evolve, but the core of leadership never changes. You see, warfare will always evolve. When I graduated from here 30 years ago, the threats were the large Kirov-class cruiser and the Admiral Kuznetsov carriers. These quickly devolved into the IEDs in the desert. Today, we're facing the threats of drones, cyber, and AI. I do not know where warfare will take your careers, but I know one thing. The essence of the warrior will always be the same, and the tenets of leadership will never change. I always have one simple rule for leaders. You will not eat, sleep, sit down, rest, relax until those under your command have had a chance to do so themselves. Your job is to serve the sailors and Marines under your charge. Do so fearlessly and with humility, like those who came before us, who sat in your seat so many years ago. John Lejeune, Chester Nimitz, Ray Spruance, Bull Halsey, Jim Stockdale, Bud Zumwalt, John Ripley, who we will be honoring with a Medal of Honor very soon. And in my generation, Doug Zembeck, Eric Christensen, Brian Hoke, Megan McClung. These brave warriors led us in the battles that you see marked on the walls of this stadium. Class of 2026, you stand on the shoulders of giants who went before you, but never forget those who helped you get there. In fact, you know what? You guys are looking like you're falling asleep. Stand up and face your families right now. Stand up, wave at them, blow them a kiss. All right, you guys can sit down now. Graduates, these are the people who helped shape you. They sacrificed in ways you will never know until the day you too become a parent. They've cried tears you'll never see. They spent most of their adult life learning to be parents you needed at every age and every stage, while still learning themselves where they fit in this world. Whether it's your parents, grandparents, aunt, uncle, foster parents, or mentor, they've celebrated every milestone and have been there for every setback. Today, that tide has changed, and it's now your duty to sacrifice for them. You'll stand ready at every day and promise them that nothing will hurt them tonight, not on your watch. They will sleep peacefully knowing that the freedom that you bring to this nation is they made on your behalf. Honor them in everything that you do. Remember where you came from, because these are the people who will love you even when it's hard and miss you the most when you're far away from home. Congratulations, class of 2026. May God bless you. May God keep you. May His light shine upon you and be gracious to you. God bless the United States Naval Academy and the work they do to provide the finest officers and leaders this nation has ever seen. As you enter the fleet, know this, that as your Secretary of the Navy, I'm never above you, never below you. I'm always beside you. Semper Fi and Hoo-yah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct honor to introduce this